Today we're going to discuss measuring brake pad thickness. This is a go, no-go gauge that we have the caliper removed and there's a little block on this no go gauge. And in between the back, the metal piece of the pad and the rotor, I just simply slide that little block in between to see what the pad thickness is. This no go gauge with those little blocks at the end is moved between the back of the pad and the rotor. For further inspection, you can remove these pad spreader clips, and we're going to remove the brake pads to check the thickness. If it's down in the yellow or red area, we want to replace red. Yellow, it's good to pull the pads off, inspect the pad to make sure there's no cracks, make sure it's not broken, make sure that the pad is not tapered in any way. Sometimes the pad will be thick on one side, thin on the other, and we want to inspect both pads and the condition of the pads by removing them just to have a visual inspection. We have a tread depth gauge. This tread depth gauge can be used to check the thickness of the pad, and you just simply put the little lever on the side where the pad contacts and then push the rod that will go down up against the pad. And you can see we're in the red stage with this particular tester with the tread depth gauge. And the new pad you can see right here as we are going from the top of the new pad down. It's in the green area, and that shows that it's good. So the new pads, they're plenty thick. In the green, you can see right here we have the same thing lined up where it's up against the pad. This would be up against the rotor. Green is good, and this is 10 millimeters thick. So this will pass safety. If you can't get the caliper off, you can also use this go, no go gauge. And again, we're putting that block between the rotor and the back of the pad. And you may have to use a few different sizes here to see what fits best. We're going to show you how this red one, as we move it back and forth, it's too loose. Because it's too loose there, we have to go up to a bigger size, and we would just keep going up in size until the block that fits between the pad, in this case 4 millimeter, that block fits between the back of the pad and the rotor as a tight fit. That will tell us what the measurement is.